Today our presentation is paper plan. Firstly, I would like to introduce my group members. Birnazım Mustafa, Gügar Ateşizade, and Orhan Nasıl, and me, Zarna Bladvi. And we are all of them business administration certificates. Firstly, I would like to give information about the producing papers in Azerbaijan, and we have investigated that there is no NCO who has the chief of the paper manufacturing, and there is no any company that who manufactures paper bags in Azerbaijan. These paper bags we will collect the papers and we will do the recycling process. It's like using several times the used paper, and this will we will prevent the demand from the imported goods from the abroad, and at least we will start the production in Azerbaijan as top producer. Recycling process, and as we see, there has 5 main categories and 67 subcategories. And how we do recycling process is it's like we collect the papers, we do refining process, and there will be some removing, and let's assume that we will lose 15% of the material. Let's say 1 ton if you refine, and about 15% of them, or 850 kilogram of paper we will get as a clean. And there is also other uses when we get doing refining process or cleaning process. It's like on newspapers production 15-20%, it's changed like that, and also in graphic papers some even till 35%. There are 2 main reasons for which people would not to buy recycled paper. In an era of high rate of inflation, this low price range of products will attract people to purchase because the price which we produce in Azerbaijan will be cheaper than imported goods. Second, recycled paper products are friendly to the environment, so we will be eco-friendly, and we can have the support from some organizations or government structures. And this recycling process needs less energy, less water, and gets cheaper. We have some time. We have, when we will produce paper bags, or it will be competitive in the market, which is our first competitor is the polyethylene bags or plastic bags. So we will at least we'll try to prevent this production and enter to the market easily. This is the graphic of world paper consumption, and as we see, there is a high demand, and day by day increases the demand, especially in America and Europe. Recycled paper is removed from the machine and is cut and shipped to the converting paper plant, where it will be printed or made into new paper products such as paper bags, envelopes, or boxes. Reaction of other firms: when we will produce these paper bags, other firms will see that competitive, and they can decrease the prices of their own materials or goods like polyethylene or plastic bags to prevent our production. So we have to be ready on this. And personally, doing business plan, we have considered the SWOT analysis, which are from starting strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Strengths are low price, environmentally friendly or eco-friendly, and low resource consumptions, and less garbage in the society. As we know, the paper can be refined about 3-4 times, and it rots no more than 1-2 years. Plastic or polyethylene bags are about 20 or 40 years. Opportunities, employment opportunities, we will get recruit new workers. Demand supply gap creates a room for our business. Purchasing power of the people will increase, so they will cover our products. The weaknesses, on the availability of machinery, we can get the difficulties to buy or to select the machinery correctly, and people may not accept this product if we don't properly market it, or poor resources to collect paper to find paper. That's and other firms, as we know, can affect us negatively.
As we know that marketing is one of the
but can you speak louder, a bit louder?
yeah, as we know that marketing is one of the main part of our organizational function, and we divided the marketing part into a group. Marketing concentrate on 4 P's and target market. As it's seen clearly, the marketing of 4 P's means first product and consumer solution, which our product is paper bag. The second one, price and customer cost. Third one is place and convenience, and fourth one is promotion and communication, which means advertising or conversion. Product and consumer solution. As I mentioned before, our product is paper bag. The main reason our business to produce a paper bag is to prevent the air environment pollution. And when we produce a paper bag, we predict that we will be supported by government. Governments or other state departments. Second one is price and customer solution. We guess that our price will be approximately 1 or 3 GAP. And firstly, our plan is to produce this simple paper bag, which means not to take more cost, and we think that it will be good for us and for demander side because of its cheaper cost. And we guess that after our organization grew up to produce the very quality, a high quality product with a high quality. And certainly, place and convenience. Place is so important for business side and demander side. So we decide to do our business in our own place. We settled in Sungayt, and we settled in the main town of Sungayt, Meshadazbayo, and it had very advantage because of it's surrounded by many big markets. And fourth one is promotion and communication, which means advertising and commercial. Our plan is to make brochures and hand out to big markets, and after that to advertise it in public transportation. And the second part of our marketing is target market. Our target market is our markets, fast food restaurants, and grocery. You can ask us why your markets are target markets are markets, fast food restaurants, and groceries. Because of nowadays our society go fast food restaurants often, and they are when they buy some foods from the fast food restaurants, they are forced to carry it in a plastic, and it will cause them being ill. And it's also clear that the plastic packets are ruled at least in 20 or 40 years. We have also a plan like that. We can, after our business growing, we can print their logos of markets and firms in our pack.
My department is operational management. As you know, our target markets are fast food restaurants, grocery, drugstore, and markets. And because of our target markets, our products are different. For example, paper bag of drugstore is different from paper bag of fast food. And most important thing of our business is recycling process of papers. We collect papers from banks and colleges. These firms, they want to protect our nature or ecology, and recycle these papers and make paper bags. Not nature or ecology, because our first purpose is protecting our nature or ecology. We plan to buy a driver, another is a paper collector. In our building of firm, our office building, we will have 4 employees. One of them is a cleaner, another is a mechanic, and 2 workers is responsible. 2 workers are responsible for our recycling process. And our assets, our building is cost is 0,000, because of this our own building. Car is 5,000, equipment one machine 15,000. Employee salaries, cleaner salary 200,000, workers total salary 250,000. Mechanic's salary is 400,000. Driver is 300,000. Paper collector's salary is 250,000. Just in time, no benefits of just in time, and we use it because if papers are sent later to us, then it means our production process is stopped, and we can lose our class. Once a week, we collect papers and we keep them in our warehouse, but every day we send our products to our customers, grocery markets, fast food restaurants, etc. Or they can come to our address and buy. It can be related to Sungayt. Human resource management. For our business, we need only 6 employees beginning of our business. A hiring process of employees for cleaner, we don't need education. School education is enough for cleaner. But we're looking for a trustable woman, don't steal anything or something like that. Cleaner's age must be about 30 till 50 to agree 200 as for salary. We need only women, not men. Driver also again we don't need education and school education enough for a driver. But we're looking for a driver who has ability to drive, and his age must be about 25 till 45, and he has to have practice about 5 years and more. We need only men, not women. Workers who are responsible for recycling process, we need education, but only vocational school, and also ability to work with equipment. His age must be about 20 till 30. Paper collector, we don't need education, school education enough for paper collector. Also, we need a strong person because he must carry heavy boxes. His age must be about 18 till 25. Mechanic, we need education, university degree, and we need a great ability to understand equipment. His age is must be about 25 till 35. Sales process, every day we produce about 35 package, and each package has 100 paper bag for beginning of our business, and we sell each package 2.5%. Because of size of paper bags, and the price also will be changed for future production.
First of all, I want to speak about our transactions. We are the investing 24,000 manat as in which each of us is paid invested 6,000 manat, and this calculated 24,000 manat. And after that, I want to speak about the second transaction. Second transaction is the salary expenses. The salary expenses, you know that in our company have 6 workers, and there are each of them have wage, and we calculate that the monthly wage salary expenses our is 1,650 as and after that there have equipment and the first of all the equipment is there are 2 types of equipment: the machine which produce paper bag, and after that there also have our car which the cost is 4,000 manat, but the machine cost is 15,000 manat, and also there have utility delivery expenses. Delivery expenses is 150 manat. They include the oil which use the car, and also petrol which gasoline maybe the car use, and they also have utility expenses. Utility expenses is 300 manat. They also include water. When we recycling the papers, we use water and energy, and also they have utility expenses, and after that utility expenses and ingredient expenses also. Ingredient expenses. Ingredient expenses also include papers, and the monthly papers is we pay is 200 manat, and we don't pay this payment on the cash. We pay this payment on account. We will pay this payment next month. And they also have our revenue. We will produce the certified package in every day, and this package includes 100 paper bags, and our daily revenue is 887 manat, and the monthly our revenue is 2,625 manat, and also there are advertisement expenses. which we advertise our paperback. This is include 125 manat. Our total assets is 24,400 manat, and also almost equity and liability is also equal. There also have the transactions. And also income statement. In our income statement, we calculated all these expenses for the monthly. There are revenue, our sales revenue, as you can see. We also have expenses, salary expenses, delivery expenses, utility, ingredient, advertisement expenses, and they also have the total expenses and net income. Net income of the first month we get 200 manat. And there are also honest equity. Honest equity is we began our business in January 1, and there are investment. The investment is to 24,000 manat, which most of us is paid 6,000 manat, and they also have included net income, which is 200 manat. We have calculated both of them, and we get capital January, end of the January, to 24,200 manat, and they also have balance sheet. That include assets, cash, and equipment. We have calculated both of them and get total assets, and also they have liability and honest equity. We calculated liability, which is have our account payable 200 manat, and honest equity, our capital, and we get total liability and honest equity.
And so,